It was supposed to be just another magical night at a Coldplay concert. Thousands of fans singing along, the iconic yellow balloons floating through the air. And then, in just 30 seconds, everything changed. The kiss cam, a lighthearted tradition where couples share sweet, spontaneous kisses, suddenly exposed a scandal that would force a Fortune 500 CEO to resign, tank a company's stock, and spark a global debate about power, infidelity, and corporate accountability in the age of viral shame. This wasn't just a private betrayal. This was a scandal playing out on a 50-foot screen recorded by hundreds of phones and uploaded to the world within minutes. By morning, the kiss cam scandal was trending globally. Within 72 hours, Andy Byron was no longer CEO. But the real shock? This wasn't just about a marriage. It exposed cracks in an entire corporation's culture, raising questions we're still grappling with today. How did one unscripted moment unravel a CEO's career? Why did Wall Street care more about this than earnings reports? And what does this say about all of us, the audiences who judge, share, and demand consequences at lightning speed? Some call it cancel culture gone wild. Others say it's long overdue accountability. But here's what's undeniable. In today's world, leaders aren't just risking their reputations in boardrooms, they're on trial every time they step into public where anyone with a phone can become a whistleblower. This isn't just a story about a cheating CEO, it's a wake-up call about power, optics, and the terrifying speed of modern scandal. Stick around because we've dug deeper than the headlines. From the wife's shocking reaction you didn't see, to the HR department's questionable inaction, to Coldplay's quiet policy changes, this is the full story behind the scandal that redefined what it means to be caught. This story begins with what should have been a magical moment at Coldplay's concert. During their famous Kiss Cam segment, where cameras scan the crowd to capture couples sharing a kiss, the lens landed on Astronomer CEO Andy Byron. But instead of kissing his wife seated beside him, he was caught passionately embracing another woman. The crowd's cheers turned to gasps as the moment played on the jumbo screens. Within hours, this 30-second clip went nuclear online. What makes this extraordinary is how quickly it escalated. Within just 3 days, the married CEO of a major tech firm was forced to resign. This wasn't just personal drama. It became a corporate crisis that exposed serious questions about power, accountability, and how social media has changed the rules for executives. Let's break down why this particular video exploded. First, the sheer visibility. This wasn't a hidden affair but a public spectacle witnessed by thousands in the stadium and later millions online. The wife's shocked reaction in the frame added human drama that resonated globally. On Twitter, the clip gained 12 million views in one day. That's faster than most corporate press releases spread. The hashtag #KissCamScandal became a dumping ground for workplace misconduct stories, showing how one moment can tap into broader cultural frustrations. Importantly, the video's authenticity made it undeniable. No deepfake claims could work here. This was raw, unfiltered corporate leadership failing the optics test in the most public way possible. The business consequences were swift and severe. Investors reacted immediately. That 8% stock drop erased $120 million in market value overnight. But the real damage was organizational. Employees reported morale hitting rock bottom, with many asking why HR hadn't acted sooner. The board's emergency meeting reportedly lasted 14 hours, with heated debates about whether resignation was enough. What's telling is that while Byron called this a personal matter, the market treated it as a governance issue. Analysts noted the stock kept falling until the company announced a full internal review. This shows how modern scandals blur the line between private behavior and corporate accountability. 3 critical unknowns remain. First, the woman's identity matters because if she was an employee, this potentially involves workplace misconduct. Second, HR's delayed response suggests either incompetence or willful blindness, both problematic for a tech firm that sells data transparency solutions. Finally, legal experts warn this could trigger shareholder lawsuits citing negligence in oversight. The timing couldn't be worse. Astronomer was midway through an IPO roadshow. Now, instead of growth metrics, reporters are asking about culture audits. These unanswered questions create lingering risk that resignation alone can't fix. Beyond the Schadenfreude, this case study shows how social media has rewritten the rules. Previous generations of CEOs might have survived a private affair, but viral visibility changes the calculus. It also reveals new vulnerabilities, where corporate reputation can be shattered by an unplanned moment at a concert. For employees, it's a wake-up call about whether HR truly serves workers or protects executives. And for Coldplay, they've quietly updated their kiss cam protocols to avoid VIP sections. Ultimately, this scandal proves that in today's world, leadership isn't just about running a company, it's about consistently living your values because the cameras are always rolling.